Good morning again, Year 3, and welcome to Friday. Yeah, we made it to the end of the week. Well, almost. We've just got one more day of learning to do today, and then you can have a bit of a break over the weekend. Let's have a look at what we're doing in our writing this Friday. Just a recap that we are writing to inform the visitors to Butt's Ancient Farm in the form of a non-chronological report. Today, we're focusing on the captions that go with the pictures. So we're learning to use and write captions for pictures. And this is because the reader needs to be able to get more information from the pictures with captions. So today, you should be able to explain what a caption is and be able to identify and write useful captions. Remember that our audience is the visitors to Butt's Ancient Farm, and they need to learn about the Stone Age. One of our sources of information has been Stone Age Boy. So let's get started by thinking about captions. Have a look at this using tools section that we were looking at yesterday. Can you see any captions on here? Well, captions are pieces of writing which go alongside pictures and diagrams to help the reader get more information. But what are they not? Well, they're not labels. So I'm going to cross out these labels. Labels are simply words that tell you the names of the things in the pictures. So ornaments, that's a label. That's not a caption. But as soon as you start to get a sentence going, then you do have some captions. So on here, let's have a look at these captions. Tools are used to make wood, antlers and bones into bowls, spears and ornaments. Yep, that is a caption that goes with this picture. Cutting a slice out of a bone, that is a caption that goes with this picture. It's not just a label to tell you the name of the thing. Sharpening on a grindstone goes with this picture. Piercing a hole goes with this picture. It's a sewing needle. Now, even though it is just the name of a sewing needle, because it's been written in a sentence, it's a sewing needle, we're going to class that as a caption. And finally, down the bottom here, using a throwing stick, you can throw a spear faster and further. That is the caption that goes with these two pictures. Let's explore further the difference between a label and a caption. I'd like us to label all the labels in yellow, and I'd like us to label or highlight all the captions in green. So I'm going to get my yellow highlighter ready first of all, and let's have a look at this page. Can you find any labels? They are the simple names of the things in the pictures. How many can you spot? Well, without even having to do any reading, I think they stand out because they are these collections of words which sit right next to the object. 1, 2, 3. Flint hand axe, polished hand axe, and harpoon tips. Now let's have a look for some captions. Now, these are not the main text paragraphs, but they are extra information, usually in sentences, that go alongside the picture and explain more about the picture. Let's change that to green. First of all, here we have the heading to the page, the Stone Age, not a caption. Then we have the main paragraph. The Stone Age is the time when the first people lived. It's a very simple sentence, but it's actually just, in fact, it's not a simple sentence. If we're using our grammar, it's actually a complex sentence because it's got when in it. Anyway, we're not looking at that specifically today, but that sentence is the beginning of the main text. That's a paragraph and not a caption. So let's move across to here. People made new tools such as harpoon tips from deer antlers. Now, because this isn't sitting within the main paragraph and it is definitely linked to these two pictures here, That is a caption. Through the middle here, we've got a timeline: Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, and New Stone Age. They're not captions specifically either. That's just parts of a timeline. Sometimes you get other features of a non-fiction, like a timeline or a fact box. They stand on their own, and they're only captions if they actually explain more about the picture. People made tools for cutting meat, and here you can see that that is linked to this tool. It's not in the main paragraph up here. People became farmers but still made tools, used tools made from stone. So that is linked to these two pictures here, and it's not in the main paragraph, so they are captions too. Let's have a look at this page as an example. Hopefully the labels and captions jump out at you. Can you spot the labels? Yes, there they are. Crushed red rock in shell, yellow rock pebble, charcoal. They are simply the names of the objects. Can you spot the caption? Yes, up here, look. These hand paintings are in Argentina. It's a sentence. Yes, it does tell you they're hand paintings, but it's in a sentence and gives you more information. So that is a caption. So now it's your turn to have a go. Part 1. Help! All of the captions have slipped off of my page. Can you work out where they should go? Cut them out and stick them in the boxes. So on this sheet, I've taken the captions and put them at the bottom of the page, and they're all mixed up. Cut them out, read them through. Can you work out which caption goes with which picture? If you'd like that simplified, there is a simpler version which has less text to read. And if you'd like an extension of that task, then you actually have to invent your own captions that could go with each of those pictures. Part 2 is if you've got the core task, then what I'd like you to do is have a look at these. They're almost like instructions, but it's actually an explanation. It's an explanation of the process of making a hand axe. So it's not instructions like a recipe. It doesn't say first you have to do this and then you have to do this. It's simply saying first they did this, second they did this. So it's reporting on the process that they use rather than telling you what you have to do. Very similar though. You can see the numbers. So that shows the numbered points. It shows the sequence. But I've been a bit mean and I've removed the actual captions that go with each one. So the core task is to cut up those captions and reposition them back in with the diagrams. The extension task is to write your own captions that could go with those. So have fun with your captions writing and sorting today. And when you get there, have a great weekend. I've found a little character here to share with you. He's called Captain Caveman, and he's from my childhood. He was a caveman cartoon character that I used to enjoy when I was a lad. So you might want to show that to your parents, your grandparents, and see if they recognize Captain Caveman. Anyway, enjoy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend when you get to it. And I can't wait to see all your captions work that you're going to send in to me later. Have a wonderful day. Take care.